We come to you tonight from the shores of Lake Erie as the streets of downtown Cleveland, Ohio are alive with activity. It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, LeBron James gives Coach Tyronn Lue credit for his even keel. James says that Lue is the same way no matter the point in the game. He's always saying, okay, let's move on to the next possession. Now, Lue says, I think it's just being poised and being positive. That's the best approach. It carries over to your team, and it gives them confidence. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That philosophy is what helped win Cleveland a title back in 2016. Always positive, always thinking ahead. Well, seasoned teams coming into this one tonight, Clark. A lot of veterans on both sides. I know you think that's important for both teams.
You know, experience, Kevin, is invaluable, and you only get that from going through the wars time and time again. So veteran players are able to bring that on a night-to-night basis, and they understand the nuances and what it takes to prepare to be ready to play. And so the little things become the big things, and veterans understand that.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Here's the starting group for Houston. Anderson is down low with Capella. Filling out the wings, it's Harden and Ariza. And it's Paul in at the point. Now here's Paul. A floater. He takes it up and lays it in.
You know, for a small guy, you got to respect how calm Paul is inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anybody, but he's got to be crafty and clever to do so. Good display of patience there.
And here's Harden. Anderson, a screen on Love. Here's Harden. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quitting this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, he just muscles through that and says, play on.
Throw good, James Harden. You know, Clark, for all the talk of Russell Westbrook he had with his triple-doubles and the record-setting season, James Harden was a force in that department as well. Second in the league in scoring and in triple-doubles. It was just a huge part of why he had such a claim to the MVP award.
Well, you know what? Harden was fantastic and had a phenomenal year, a record-setting type individual performance for Harden. But as hard as he worked, still not quite enough to get to the top of the MVP ladder.
Smith dishes to Thomas. A screen from Thompson. Thomas kicks to Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here is Harden. No good from 11 feet. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Smith, the pass to LeBron. Screen by Smith. Here's Thompson. Misses in close.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Offensive rebound. Harden. Good D by Thompson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Ariza against LeBron. Smith kicks to James. And the dunk by James.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's driving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Harden kicks to Paul. No good with the triple. Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's LeBron. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here's Paul. They set the pick. Harden outside. Screen by Capella. 6 to shoot. Anderson a screen on Love. Ariza with another miss. Cavaliers are gone 2 of 6 from the field. No one near Smith as he lets it go. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I remember there was a time when Kevin Love averaged almost 5 offensive rebounds a game. He knows how to track the basketball.
Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Thompson sets the pick for Love. Thompson with it and guarded by Capella. Smith for 3. Smith missing again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's good for 2.
You've got to be mindful of Harden at all times, especially when he's close to the basket. I mean, he really knows how to finish inside.
Here's Thomas. James Harden picking up that last basket. The screen from Thompson. Love against Capella. And James gets it to go on the assist by Love. 6 points for LeBron.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Thomas against Paul. Over Thomas. Paul can't get it to go.
The defense has to be better. I mean, they were fortunate that he missed that mid-range jumper. It certainly wasn't because of the defense.
The 3 from Thomas drains the three-pointer. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Anderson the screen. Ariza outside. Harden against James. Paul right side. 5 on the clock. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Not a lot going his way. Everything he's shooting is just off the mark. I mean, somehow he's got to figure out a way to turn it around. Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run.
And this Cavs payroll last season, I mean, the highest in NBA history with luxury tax penalties in the tens of millions. And we saw some friction as they looked to control salary, and LeBron pushed them to add more talent.
Nuggets trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Harden. Kicks to Capella. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And it's Love missing. And the Cavaliers were able to add some key veteran help at the trade deadline.
Yeah, some key contributors they were able to get off of waivers as well. That's how the rich get richer. But with LeBron talking about the team being top-heavy, they needed to add some depth.
Passes it to Thomas. Launches it. James Harden with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
You got to respect and you can't sleep on the passing ability of Harden. Love how he zips it over to open teammates.
Ball against Thomas. Here's James. Good D by Ariza. Nuggets trail by 3. Paul outside. Pass to Ariza. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And for the Rockets, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Thomas with the steal. The feed to James. Over Ariza. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Jay Crowder's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Korver comes in for Smith, and it's Rose in for Isaiah Thomas. Free throw good, LeBron. Clark, when you were playing, what was your game day routine like?
Well, it was simple. I didn't complicate things, Kevin. I tried to get a good meal, was just beginning to learn how to eat properly and best for my body. And then I would always try to get an hour to 2 hour pregame nap. That goes all the way back to high school. I enjoyed just getting off my feet. Sometimes I would fall asleep completely. Other times I would just kind of drift into a light sleep. But just having that routine of resting before games was part of how I got ready to try to serve the other guys up.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Kept alive. Korver, good. Korver's got his first points of the game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Hey, I tell you what, the contest on that shot was lacking. Very subpar, which is why the shooter buried it.
There's the screen. It's a pick by Love. Down low, here's Crowder. James. The shot comes out, so Houston will take it the other way. Paul for three. Love grabs the board. Love's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and he certainly could use his help.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that.
One shot.
But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself. We're watching a legend. And LeBron James said he's chasing a ghost. He wants to be the greatest player of all time.
Now here's Paul. Outside Gordon. Shoots over Korver, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Cleveland leading by 4. Rose dishes to LeBron. Shoots over Tucker, and it's James missing. Here's Houston now. And Tucker has it in the corner. Amute, a screen on Crowder. Here's Tucker. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeBron with it. Picked up by Nene. Shot by Crowder, no good.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now here's Gordon. Nene, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Paul. Love grabs the board. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Korver against Gordon. Korver passes to Rose. 3-pointer, and it's LeBron James with the 3. James has got 15.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Now here's Gordon. Another miss by Houston. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. The dish now to LeBron. Love with the screen for LeBron. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He's been turned up this quarter, showing a lot of confidence and sinking a lot of his shots.
Gordon goes in. Goes back up. He lays it in.
And, you know, Gordon is a dominant jump shooter if there is such a guy. And it takes a lot to throw him off his stride and rhythm, even when you try to crowd him on defense.
Connects from three-point range. And that's 21 points for LeBron.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Nene. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the basket by Gordon.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's James after Eric Gordon's bucket. It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Love. Back to James. He feeds it to Rose. Over Paul. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
They set the pick. Nene, the screen. Gordon kicks to Paul. Off target with his 3. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers on top, ending the first quarter on a 14-6 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And earlier, Chris Paul told us about the depth of their roster. So important for any team.
Our bench is amazing. It's so exciting because when our bench comes in, more often than not, if we're losing, they're going to get us the lead. And if we have the lead, they're going to increase the lead. And it's fun to watch because everybody cheers for each other, too.
When your starters feel that good about their second unit guys, that's a heck of a asset that a team can have. And if you've seen Chris Paul cheering from the bench, you know that it's very, very true.
And Kevin, that's the kind of team that's always been so much fun to play on. Everybody's really pulling for one another, no matter who's playing. Even in practice, with that kind of a team, you tend to have more fun.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence, in rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, Chris Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Luke Mbamute out there with Nene, and it's Tucker in at the 3 spot.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. Needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And you ask any Houston fan who the greatest player in the history of their franchise is, and they all say Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark, you played against Olajuwon. Just how great a player was he? And what does he mean to this Rockets franchise today?
Boy, he was special. A first ballot Hall of Famer, brought the only titles in franchise history to the Rockets, and could do everything you want from a big guy. Graceful, strong, a presence defensively and on the glass, unselfish. They called him Hakeem the Dream for good reason. That dude was a dream to play with and a nightmare for opponents.
Screen by Mbamute. Rocket 6. Crowder with the steal. Now here's Shumpert. Puts it up from 12, and that's good for 2. Shumpert's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Now here's the name. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot from 12. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down again to 13 points with the basket from Gordon.
Boy, I tell you, he has been lights out. Sadly, they're still behind. He needs his guys to step up.
Korver sets the screen for Love. Back to Shumpert. Launches a three. That one no good. So Houston will take it the other way. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Love. We see more and more players who can do it all on both ends of the floor. Clark, who's your pick for the most versatile player right now in the league?
Well, for me, it starts with LeBron James. I mean, his passing ability is platinum level. And then you think about his size, athleticism, speed, IQ. All of that is also platinum level. So he's unique in that regard. Draymond Green, because of what he can do defensively in terms of guarding multiple positions. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, I mean, the Greek freak, is really unique in his versatility as well.
And the Cavs trade for Isaiah Thomas reunites 2 former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AAU ball together, both of them growing up in the Pacific Northwest.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Kyle Korver. And Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. He's perfect from the line this time.
And back in high school, Isaiah Thomas used to ride the train down to Portland and stay the weekend at the Love's family house. For those two teaming up once again at this level, it's pretty surreal.
A three-pointer is right on target. Crowder's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Checked in for the Rockets. Here is Harden. He's got 5. Dishes to Capella. The pass to Ariza. Anderson the screen. From deep, Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Smith for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Now here's Gordon. 8 points for him. Off the screen, and Anderson gets it to go. Anderson's got his second basket.
Love watching Anderson shoot immediately off the pass, right away. Fires it quickly after getting the ball.
Thomas dishes to Crowder. Thompson, a screen on Anderson. Here's Crowder. Crowder with another miss.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Gordon. Isaiah Thomas making his last shot. Gordon kicks to Capella. Gordon with a screen on Thomas. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Now Thomas, he's got 5. He kicks it to Crowder. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Crowder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
Thomas passes to Smith. Crowder, a screen on Ariza. Smith kicks to Thomas. Back to Smith. Beyond the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Smith's got 6 points.
And Smith loves pulling up from three. Never scared to fire when he's out beyond.
Out to the wing. Here's Anderson. And it's Houston with another.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 6.
Unfortunately, his shot has been everywhere, all over the place. Can't buy a basket. However, his teammates got him covered.
Gordon with it. From deep. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Capella. And 12 points for James Harden.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
Well, Swiss center Clint Capella is up there as one of the most efficient players in the league. He's only 22, but he's efficient mostly because all his shots come right at the basket, right on the doorstep. Last season, he finished near the top of the league, in fact, in field goal percentage.
And for a while, he was leading the league, if I recall correctly, Kevin. Capella knows who he is, what he's about, and what his team needs from him. So he finishes off his chances that are created by guards penetrating. Not flashy, but very effective.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Thomas.
Well, you know, last season, one of the surprise teams was the Houston Rockets. Ended up 3rd in the West and one of the best records in the NBA. And, you know, most thought they would have a down year after Dwight Howard walked.
LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. And both free throws good for Thomas. And the Rockets, one of the big surprises in the NBA. But the players believe that they were one of the best teams heading into last season. They eventually won 55 games, which was much better than the 41 wins the season before.
Well, you know, Kevin, this organization has been putting out solid teams for the past decade, really. I mean, Mike D'Antoni deserves a lot of credit for their play last season because they were focused and were always hard to match up with.
Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I don't think the defense has an answer for him, Kevin. I mean, he's simply going off right now, knocking down everything.
So it's the Rockets now. Anderson the screen. Here's Ariza. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
Now here's Gordon. 8 points for him. Feeds to Ariza. Capella with a screen on Thompson. Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
They set the screen. Thomas kicks to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Outside Thomas. The screen from Thompson. Thomas kicks to Smith. Thomas dishes to Crowder. The screen from Thompson. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Harden kicks to Capella. Anderson the screen. Harden has a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Rockets.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
LeBron kicks to Thomas. Smith up top. Outside Crowder. The shot from 20 feet away. And the shot is long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 21. Crowder kicks to Thompson. Back to Crowder. Pass to Thomas. Thomas sets a screen for LeBron. Crowder from outside. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. 10 points for Jay Crowder.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Now a timeout called by Houston. We always talk about what a good shot is from time to time. Clark, how would you define a good shot in the context of an offensive possession?
To me, Kevin, a good shot is a shot that a guy can make 60 to 80% of the time when he takes it, whether that's a three-point shot, your post-up moves, your mid-range jump shots. Those are quality shots. And then the other piece of it is you don't want to take a lot of contested shots. You can make them as a pro, but good shots are shots you can make 60 to 80% of the time, and usually that means you're getting open shots versus contested shots.
Over in the corner, Rose. And another three for Cleveland.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Now here's Mbamute. The three from Harden. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside Rose. At the elbow, it's James. Over Mbamute. Mbamute pulls it in.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Yeah, those are back crushers. I mean, they really crack your back when you give teams second shots like that.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Tucker's checked in. We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. Nene, the screen, lets the three fly. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wing shot on the way. Offensive rebound. Rose. And the rejection by Harden. Paul kicks to Harden. Paul against Rose. Back to Paul. Over Rose. Another miss by Houston. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Puts up a three. Rose can't get that one to fall. Rocket shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Paul with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. And Mbamute the pass to Paul. Back to Mbamute. Nene the screen. And stolen by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Rockets trail by 12. And here is Paul. He has 6. Nene, the screen. Paul kicks to Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Harden's got 24.
Harden's got a great IQ. Actually, I would grade it outstanding. A dependable scoring option in these situations.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've done a lot of great work from long range. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room, we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay, but like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 21 points, 4 assists, and 8 rebounds. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
Well, it's what LeBron does. Overpowers you with his strength, overwhelms you with his athleticism, but more than that, he beats you down mentally. Very few guys in the history of the league can do the kinds of things we saw him do in the first half. But I used to do it. What? I didn't hear what you said, Ernie.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about the Rockets?
Well, one problem I see is that they're too timid on the boards. When you start to fall behind in the game, you need to become more aggressive on the offensive glass and the defensive glass.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back, folks. So much to do here in downtown Cleveland. And East 4th Street right in the heart of it all. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And now the third quarter about to get going. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Thomas and Smith teaming up in the backcourt. The two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Anderson dishes to Capella. Back to Anderson. Paul against Thomas. The shot's good from Paul.
Boy, you take a look at this Houston Rockets offense. They've got so many threats, and Harden is clearly the big one. He's in the middle of it all, and his teammates do a nice job of playing off of him.
Now here's Love. Back to Thomas. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Clark, so much of the offensive burden has fallen on the shoulders of Harden. Now he's got some help, certainly, with Chris Paul.
You know what? As well as Harden played last season at the point guard spot, I think this trade was just too good to pass up. I mean, I anticipate they're going to make one heck of a duo.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The Rockets making the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That free throw good from Thompson.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Thomas against Paul. Love the pass to LeBron. Smith for three. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Rockets trail by 12. Harden gets to Ariza. He dishes it to Paul. Over Thomas. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
From that area of the court, he's automatic. I mean, the mid-range jumper is and always will be Chris Paul's shot.
Now here's James. 21 points in the game. He had a nice open look right there. Smith's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Cavs. Timeout called the Rockets.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick. And if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Here is Thomas. After Clint Capella's bucket, Thomas dishes to LeBron. Smith outside. And it's Smith again missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Harden kicks to Paul. Sweet little floater. Paul's got it back down to within single digits for Houston.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Smith the pass to Love. Here is Harden. 24 points for him. That shot off. James outside. At the top of the key, Thompson kicks to Thomas. Lets a floater go. But they get it back. Smith dishes to LeBron. Thompson a screen on Ariza. Another shot. Smith missing again. Rockets trail by 9. Now here is Harden. Ariza outside. Passes it to Paul. A baseline J, and he nails the jumper. Paul's got 8 points in the quarter.
You know, Chris Paul is one of the outstanding scoring point guards of this or any other era, for that matter. He's just a guy who knows how to get it done.
The shot's good.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
There's the pick. Harden outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
LeBron with another miss.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him over Thomas. Paul's shot is off. Cleveland leading by 6. Thomas kicks to Smith. The screen from Thompson. Smith the pass to Thompson. And there's the feed to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. J.R. Smith on the wing. Over Harden. Smith no good. Rockets trail by 6. From the arc. And James pulls it down. James has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Screen by Smith. Love outside. Pass to Thomas. The Rockets pull it in.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Now here's Ariza. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Anderson the screen. Shoots off the screen. Count that one. And the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Ariza.
You must stay with Ariza when the screen is being set, Kevin. I mean, he knows how to capitalize in these situations.
Here's Thomas. He's got 7. The wide open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Love's got 8. And we all know that Mike D'Antoni is one of the most respected offensive minds in basketball. You look at his coaching tree, and there are branches all over the NBA. He has a lot of respect from his peers.
I mean, when you have sustained success like D'Antoni has had, the respect comes with that track record of success. D'Antoni has a great working relationship with a lot of other coaches as well.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Jay Crowder's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Amon Shumpert has come in for James. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Thomas. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. And Bahamute comes in for Anderson. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Eric Gordon subbed in for James Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
No good on the free throw.
And it's really all about the evolution of Derrick Rose, finding out how to be more effective at this stage of his career. And, you know, I think he's done a good job of not relying on his outside shot as much. Still can attack and get to the rim, and it's starting to lead to better results.
Second free throw, no good. For Rose, the outside shot was something that never really recovered after his injuries, Greg, but he is still a dangerous scorer without that tool.
One of the better finishers still at the rim in the league in terms of guards. His decision to go inside more helped bump that field goal percentage up last season. Not everyone can adjust their game, but Rose managed to do it seamlessly.
Here's Rose following the basket by Chris Paul. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
And the first one drops.
And with D. Rose going through the free agent process this past summer, Very different market than when he first signed his big extension back in 2012. But still, there were teams that wanted what he has to offer, and he'll make an impact.
And Rose drops them both. And for Rose in his free agency, he isn't, Greg, the same player he once was, but he can still run a team, and he can get you some points.
Yeah, and his leadership is a big part of the package now. He can be a good mentor to upcoming guards in an organization, act as kind of that bridge, if you will, for a team, or that missing piece for a franchise looking to make a run.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Rose. He's got 7. Korver kicks to Shumpert. They set the pick. Expanding his range. Rebound by Nene. Nene's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. For the tie. Paul missing again. Cavaliers leading. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range. Now here's Tucker, guarded by Shumpert. That puts them in the lead. And Mba'amute's got 6.
No explanation for giving up these wide open looks. Total breakdown. Unacceptable defense.
Now Rose. There's the dish to Love. Crowder is screen on Mba'amute. Elbow shot. That one off the back iron and out. Houston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Paul with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Over to the wing. Here is Mba'amute. Tries again. Nene. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Cleveland. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been reining in those threes.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one thing that is quite clear with the Rockets in terms of their approach is their shot selection. They prefer easy layups or threes. Very rarely will you see them play that in-between game.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And that shot selection, a systematic approach by the whole Houston organization. Greg, is a team, they actually took less mid-range jump shots than DeMar DeRozan did individually last season.
Yeah, and it wasn't even close. I mean, the approach Houston has made successful the last few seasons, that they are 100% committed to not taking mid-range shots if they can help it.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Cavaliers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Free throw drops for Rose. And Rose drops them both. And it's the Rockets with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Paul kicks to Nene. He feeds it to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Over Korver. And it's Gordon missing. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 41% for the game. Gordon against Korver. Crowder is screen on Mbamute. The kick out to Rose. Over Mbamute. And he can't bank that one in. Gordon with it. He's got 10. Ball outside. Back to Gordon. Shoots over Korver. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Cavaliers trailing.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg. No doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
Love with the screen for Crowder. Dishes it to Love. Yep, it counts. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cleveland ahead, leading by a point. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And so here is Houston. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Chris Paul and Gordon are the backcourt pair. Nene is out there with Luke Mbamute. And it's Tucker in at the 3 slot. Now here's Gordon. Paul for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Wasted no time on that one. Korver's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Cavs. Paul kicks it to Tucker. Back to Paul. And some nice passing there by Houston. They get the rebound. Count it, and the Cavalier lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Nene.
Look at the intensity of Nene, one of the strongest guys in the game. Phenomenal at scoring the ball inside.
LeBron outside. And it's in there. James has got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
Here is Mbamute. No good on that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. The pass to Love. Over Gordon. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And now a 5-point Cavalier lead. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul dishes to Gordon. Nene, the screen. Three-pointer. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist from Tucker. And that's 13 points for Eric Gordon.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
Outside Rose. He kicks it to Crowder. Feeds it to LeBron. Stolen by Tucker, and it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Nene. He nails it, and we're tied up.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
James outside. Love with the screen for James. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 27 points for him.
And James is solid at penetrating inside. Phenomenal at driving right to where he wants to go.
Nene, the screen. Tucker, the pass to Gordon. Here is Mbamute. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Well, for the majority of his career, Clark, Eric Gordon has been a starter. But last year, in his first year with the Houston Rockets, they deployed him as a sixth man, and he flourished in that role.
Yeah, you know, he sure did. And some guys just have a knack for thriving in that role coming off the bench. He knew he had the green light coming off the bench and jacking up threes. That's what he was called to do. And even though he played less minutes, he still obliterated his previous career high of three-pointers taken.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Here's Ariza following the basket by LeBron James. Fires from the line, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Pass to Love. Over Anderson. Love can't hit.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Ariza kicks to Capella. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Smith, no luck.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Harden kicks to Ariza. Harden dishes to Ariza. Anderson with the screen for Ariza. Shot clock at 5. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Poise is so important for any player, but Ariza demonstrating poise when he's in the paint, looking to score. Yeah, you chronicle the career of Trevor Ariza. You know, he came into the league primarily as a slasher and transition scorer and a good defender. He's done a nice job reinventing his game as he's gotten older. And now he's much more of a 3-and-D type player, impacting both ends of the floor.
One shot.
And Ariza is certainly, Clark, of the 3-and-D mold as a veteran. That is often what players on the perimeter need to do as their athleticism starts to decline.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ariza can still run the floor and occasionally punch it down on you. There's no question about that. You know, it's just now the bulk of his contributions come off knocking down threes. He's had a very long and productive career and has really done a nice job of adapting to whatever his team needs from him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Thomas against Paul. From 13, Thomas's shot is off. Rockets leading by 7. Ariza kicks to Anderson. Stolen by Thomas. Now Cleveland moving it up. Thomas is running. The shot's good.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, I think the defense flat out gave up. I mean, didn't even try to get back into the picture on that fast break finish.
And for Isaiah Thomas, it shouldn't have too much of an issue fitting in with the Cavs. I mean, he played AAU with Kevin Love. He can distribute and score. Same role as Irving had when he was with the Cavs.
That free throw good from Thomas.
And really what it comes down to is great players finding ways to make it work. IT has been getting it done for quite some time. Knows he moved into an incredible opportunity with the Cavs.
And the dunk by Capella. And the Rockets lead by 6.
You know, Capella does a nice job maintaining his focus on the offensive end. He doesn't get a ton of touches, but whenever he gets a clean look at the rim, he takes advantage of it.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Now here's Thompson. He dishes it to Smith. And here's James outside. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 32 points for LeBron.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
It's Ariza on the wing. Covered by LeBron. Anderson can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Finish off the break. 34 points for LeBron.
And he's having one of those nights. LeBron putting on a show.
The Rockets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Capella sets a screen for Harden. To the middle. It's deflected and stolen by LeBron. To take the lead, and Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Thomas. Love's got 9 points now in just the second half. Houston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. There's a good screen. Paul outside, takes a 3. Thompson with the rebound, and here are the Cavaliers. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Rockets trail by 4. And here is Paul. Kicks it to Harden. A 3-ball. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeBron's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Got that one up quick. 13 points for Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, again, just lackluster transition defense.
And 7 of the last 10 points, Greg, they've surrendered, have come off the fast break. So real easy to see what the problem is.
Well, Chris Paul signing the big contract this past offseason, and you knew he'd end up with one of the biggest deals out there, and his impact on a team goes far beyond just stats.
Well, Greg, Houston wanted Chris Paul, and they got their man. One of the bigger surprises, certainly, of the offseason.
Yeah, and without Paul on this roster, this team isn't in the conversation for winning. You need him to keep your window of winning open, and he is just that impactful. It makes everyone on the floor better.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line right now is one of the great do-it-all point guards ever. Scorer, playmaker, defender. There's not anything CP3 can't do.
And the second free throw, good.
And one of the surprise moves of this past offseason was Chris Paul moving to Houston, joining James Harden to become one of the strongest backcourts in our league. Kicked off a feeling that Houston would be a force this season.
Here's Thomas, and Capella sends it back.
And every season, Capella has improved as a shot blocker. Timing, awareness, recognition. He's really good at erasing shot attempts.
Now, here is Harden. Anderson, a screen on Smith. Here's Harden. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And you know, Greg, many thought that Chris Paul may take a look at San Antonio, and he did, but Houston was too enticing a chance to pass up.
Yeah, it's certainly a distinctive third chapter in Paul's career. He's always been criticized for not going deep in the playoffs, and saw Houston as maybe his best bet to make a deep run.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And you know about Harden shooting and his ability to get to the line and all that, but you know, Clark, what some people don't realize is just how fast he's going end to end. I mean, he can just blow by players in the open floor.
Yeah, he's got deceptive speed, Kevin, and part of that is how he's worked to change his body from his college days at Arizona State to who he is in the NBA. He slimmed down a bit, but he still has that strength and that barrel-chestedness that allows him to play so well through contact. But you're right, his speed is lethal and deceptive.
James, that's in there. Love with the assist. LeBron's got 13 points in just this quarter. Rockets trail by 6. Screen by Capella. Paul kicks to Capella. There's the pick from deep three-point range, and James Harden with the 3. Harden's got 38 points.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now, here's Thompson for three. Smith. That shot misses. Harden with it. Now, Thomas defending. Harden the pass to Ariza. There's the feed to Paul. Harden outside. And another three for Houston.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Thomas against Paul. Love with the screen for LeBron. Count it, and the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, just not easy trying to stop James. Lightning quick and superb at finishing while taking the contact.
That one misses. Rockets trail. Here's Ariza. A second chance effort, and it's Capella missing.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And it's Smith missing. The Rockets shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Love.
And I think Harden is a natural leader. Somebody that commands respect, who also happens to be a dominant scorer.
Shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to one. He hits both from the stripe.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Capella. Oh, and they take the lead. Capella's got 6 points in the quarter.
And, you know, Ariza is a great value-utility Velcro kind of guy. I mean, somebody that knows how to dish the rock.
Now, here is Smith. The screen from Thompson. Thomas, it's an open look. Thomas with another miss.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And it's Capella missing. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's James, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. That's on Clint Capella. It's the first. That narrows the gap to one. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
The Rockets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. There's a screen. Lob pass to Capella. And that put a hush over the crowd.
Wow, I mean, took these fans out of the game in the blink of an eye.
50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
And that point was a gift. I mean, it's never really smart to get teed up, but then in a game that's this close, boy, that really hurts.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're trailing by 1. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, James Harden.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
There's 48 seconds left in the game. LeBron kicks to Love. Thomas a screen. A three. Frames it from downtown.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot. This crowd all over it. Turned up.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 2. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
Here's Paul. Nails it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Smith drives in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with. And on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that 3.
2 shots. He sinks the clutch free throw. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're trailing by 1. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
Paul with the 3. Misses the tray. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Boy, so calm, composed. Love how he took his time and drained the important free throws. Big time stuff there.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you all the time. How do you kind of put that to the side and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.